Do you ever play with Toph's range?
Yeah, there are a couple auditions now and then that, where they're asking for a kind of tomboyish middle school girl. And I'm like, well, that's Toph. Like, she's just going to kind of be like this. And that's like where she lives. I really try to copy myself as best I can because I definitely overshoot and undershoot how high-pitched or low-pitched I should be when I'm trying to like just do like my Toph voice, I guess, which is just my middle school voice. So yeah, I wish I could be more exact with it because there are definitely a couple like recordings for like videos for people or like sending a happy birthday thing where I'm like, I was a little squeaky. Like I was a little too young. I wasn't fully that, but I was a little too young for my actual Toph voice. I wasn't as toffy as I could be. So yeah, I should probably revisit that more often, honestly, and just lock her in a little bit better. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite line of hers?
I really love, the look, there it is. That's what it'll sound like when one of you spots it. That's up there for sure. I also love, oh no, what a nightmare. That's I say it all the time, and sometimes people catch it and sometimes they don't. I love it so much. Secret tunnel stuff is a favorite thing of mine, even though I know I'm not a part of that section of the show. But, greatest earthbender in the world, don't you two dunderheads ever forget it. Pretty dope. It's upside down, isn't it? Also pretty dope. She just got so many good one-liners. Melon Lord was iconic. I had laryngitis that day, so that was a little crazy because I got like 2 takes and then my voice was gone. So it worked out. But yeah, lots of good lines.
Was there much improv with Avatar?
There was not a lot of improv with Avatar at all, actually. Jack.
This is what we need. Let's get that.
Jack DeSena had some with Sokka in the his cactus juice crash out, as many of us are familiar with. There was some improv with that, but the rest of us, they knew what they wanted. They knew their characters, and it was just our job to breathe some life into them.
Yeah. Can we talk con life?
Sure. Let's talk con life, baby. I'm deep in the middle of it right now. Let's go.
You're doing 26 cons this year?
I think.
That's every other week.
Yeah, and yeah. A lot of them are in a row. Yeah. It's a lot.
Do you ever get drained talking to so many people, like one after another? Because you have to kind of be at a certain level.
Yeah. No, I absolutely do. I'm an introvert, so I definitely recharge back in my room alone, and I absolutely get drained. But there's a difference between being tired and being tired of it. Like, I kind of think of this as, it's my job, kind of, like, as well as just the voice acting stuff, yes. But it's my job to, in my opinion, like, basically entertain someone, like to make someone's day. It's my job to be like a source of happiness for someone for the weekend. That is my job. So I end up, so tired at the end of the day. And usually I have to go back to my room before I go to dinner, before I do anything. Like, I have to go, usually like take off my clothing somehow, just, I don't know, like overstimulated. I'm not just like, I just need to rid myself. And then just like lay or just stand. Sometimes I'll just stand and like look out of the window of the hotel like a psychopath and just like for like 10 minutes and just completely disassociate and just wait for like my consciousness to like return. So it can absolutely get draining. I have gotten a better handle on it now just because I'm used to it. So there's practice. It's kind of like, it's training, it's like training for a marathon or working out or whatever. Like, the more you do it, the more you're used to it. So now I'm like very much used to like being present and being authentic and talking to people very, face to face for multiple hours, and then being like, okay, and then like reset and recharge. Okay, cool. And like do it again. So I'm more used to it now, but definitely the first couple of years I was like dead.
Have you met Tara Strong yet?
I have. She's very sweet. We've done like a couple little TikTok-y things like a couple years ago, I think. I can't remember where we were. I think we were in like Washington State for something. Yeah. So I've met her. She's very fun. Yeah. It's always cool just meeting people. I mean, we're all tired at these things. So I feel like people are like, oh, you guys like hang out and have all these parties and get dinner and just have all these great conversations. You know, are like friends. And like, yes, that is partially true, but also everyone's tired. So like, I think people think like the green room, we're all like bonding. We're all usually just sitting quietly at tables, eating lunch, kind of like yapping about random things happening in the world. But a lot of people are just quiet. just eating their sandwiches. Just a bunch of voice actors like that voiced your childhood just all sitting around eating a turkey sandwich, you know. It's kind of funny.
Can we do some rapid fire?
Oh boy, yes, rapid fire. Okay, hit me. Firebending.
Toph or Zuko? Who's tougher?
Toph. That was my gut reaction, but I might be a little biased on that.
Favorite bending element besides Earth?
Fire.
More fun to voice, a hero or a villain?
Oh, a villain.
Why so?
Because there's so much more complexity. And also, depending on if they're a villain who's conflicted, I guess, i.e. Zuko before he had his redemption arc, or a villain who's just truly evil, I believe there is a little sliver of insanity that lives in all of us that we choose not to act upon usually. You know, when you choose to be the bigger person, you choose to be kind, you choose to forgive. But then when you're a villain, you get to not have to make those nice decisions. You get to act on the sliver of insanity of, no, I'm getting revenge, or no, I want to live in my wrath and my whatever, and, you know, kind of let those pieces of you out.
Do you have a certain emotion that you really enjoy acting out? Like, would it be anger?
No. Sass.
Sass.
Anything sassy. If I can be quippy, if I can make a snide remark, if I can be at all sarcastic, I'm so happy for that. Yeah.
If you could voice any other character in animation history, who would it be?
Animation history? I thought you were going to say Avatar. Oh, no. Oh, there's so many things. Okay, see, I like character more than I like just voice. So maybe like Kim Possible.
Ooh.
Just
Christy
because,
Carlson Romano.
Yeah, just she's so cool. Speaking of Toph, I mean, hey, similarities maybe between Toph and Kim Possible, but she's so badass. I loved her. I loved her style. I loved how like secure she was in herself. She took care of business, but like she was kind and like, you know, she was cool. I loved Kim Possible as like a show. I just thought that was awesome. So yeah, that'd be my pick.
Biggest celebrity you've geeked out over meeting?
I did geek out over meeting Jim Cummings. I watched a lot of Winnie the Pooh growing up, so I kind of had a little freak out. We were in Pennsylvania together, sitting like 2 tables away. I think this was 2 years ago. And the first day I got there, I was like, oh my gosh, Winnie the Pooh is here. Should I go say hi? Should I get something signed? Should I take a picture? Wait, how weird am I going to be? Hold on. I was like trying to figure it out. So I ended up going to Target and finding a Winnie the Pooh t-shirt. I looked it up online and saw if they have anything in stock. And they did. And so I went and got a cute little like light yellow t-shirt with the little Winnie the Pooh crew on the front. And I went and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm such a big fan of your work. Thanks so much. And I was like, can I please have an oh bother and your autograph on this t-shirt? That was my decision. And I wore it on our podcast together when I did his podcast a few months ago. And so I think that was my most like, moment. Yeah, outside of animation, it was meeting a musician called Caroline Polachek. She's my favorite music artist. And so when meeting her, I was also geeking out. So Caroline Polachek and Jim Cummings, I think, are my biggest freakouts. Was it Mark Hamill during the finale recording of Avatar? Nope. Didn't care.
You didn't care at all?
No.
Really?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I don't care.
Not a Star Wars guy?
I think it's cool, but like I just don't I think it didn't connect with me the same way. I mean, I think I really appreciate people who are true to their like connection and like their authenticity, things that make them feel alive instead of just going with the flow. I liked Star Wars, but I wasn't about to just be like, oh yes, it's so great. Oh, everyone else says it's so great. It's so great. It's cool. But it just didn't resonate like with me the same way. So I didn't. I was like, oh yeah, you're a Star Wars guy. Okay. My mom was freaking out, but I was like, cool.